Okay.
Cool? Okay. I'm Anthony.
I'm Brett.
We're the A&B Guitar Show, and this is Guitar Talks. So, we're going to talk about our influences in music, why we play what we play today. So, this is episode 1
Season 1.
of season 1. Figured I'd start mine off with the influence that made me want to play guitar, and that's Mick Mars from Motley Crue. And the riff that I first heard from them, I was 8 years old in the back of my mom's car. That came on the radio, and I said, Mom, I don't want to play baseball anymore. I want to play guitar.
I think that was the first song I've heard you play on the guitar.
What, Kickstart My Heart?
Yeah, way back in the day.
Started taking guitar lessons, and they said, what do you want to learn? And I said, I want to learn how to do that. And he's like, whoa now. But, yeah, Motley Crue's been a huge influence on my musical life. Heard Kickstart My Heart first, then started to go back and discover all the other albums prior. I think next was Girls, Girls, Girls. I kind of went in like reverse order.
Yeah.
I kind of learned about Dr. Feelgood first, then discovered Girls, 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 and then heard Home Sweet Home, and then heard Looks to Kill, and then heard On With the Show, and I'm like, wow, I just went backwards through all the albums. All the albums that mean anything, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The two with Karabi were pretty good, but nobody cares.
I forgot there were 2.
Yeah, there's 2. Generation Swine's actually a really good album. New Tattoo is Saints of Los Angeles is pretty good. Saints of Los Angeles is a pretty good album from the back. But Crue's played a huge influence on my life. Should I play some riffs?
Yeah.
Some Crue riffs? Like my next favorite Crue riff ever, also off of Feel Good. You can't go wrong with that. All that sleazy blues stuff that Mick did. Like, oh, Something for Nothing.
I still think that sounds like that stupid Beatles birthday song.
Better. Better. Sorry, not sorry. Crue have any influence on you?
Oh, yeah.
Bass-wise?
I like playing like Nicky because he ain't that great, but it works. It's like just enough.
Just enough to hold down the low end.
It makes sense. Like he's not walking all over the place. He's just carrying the low end.
I mean, he does have that one walk in. That one, like, notable walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's Too Fast for Love.
Yeah.
They all kind of like...
They all have their own like little mini solos.
Yeah, and then Nicky's like...
Although Tommy's little solo's better.
Tommy's
hell of a drummer.
Mixes a lot of harmonics and it's fast.
Well, it's Mick. You expect greatness.
Exactly. Although Nicky does some walking around and all in the name of.
Over time, he got better. Once he learned to actually play the instrument.
First album, he's kind of like Looks to Kill is kind of just like pretty simple stuff. I mean, with the exception of the whole like. I mean, because Nicky kind of follows that,
Yeah.
but... And then, you know, second album, Shout at the Devil, you get... "10 Seconds to Love." But by the time they hit... Theater of Pain came out. Theater of Pain, hands down, that was when that band got a lot better.
Yeah.
Yes. Musically, they got better. Lyrically, they got better. Mick started to get more into his roots. He brought more of the slide stuff back. Nicky started playing better. And then by Girls, 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 when you have All in the Name of, that the ends at do 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 do. That walk at the end is like, wow, he learned how to play the bass.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped the pick.
That happens.
It
Need
happens.
another one?
No, I'm good. You want to go over who was your influences? Biggest influences?
Ozzy, hands down. And it's cool because he was around for such a long time. Like, he pretty much started in the late 60s. Well, very late 60s, and then, I don't know, he's still doing stuff now.
The latest album is okay.
It was a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
Scream, I really liked.
Scream was good.
I don't think there's a bad track on that album. But he took his time. It was a real album. This one, he kind of just
They rushed through it.
threw some shit together,
Yeah.
and, you know,
I don't like Andrew Watt on guitar.
yeah.
He's a great producer, but I don't like him as a guitar player.
I think, though, as much as Ozzy liked Zach, he was kind of getting a little tired of, like, every Ozzy song sounding like a Black Label song.
With Ozzy singing,
Yeah.
yeah,
Which is pretty cool, but,
it gets a little much.
yeah, he didn't want, like, Black Rain parts 2 and 3.
There's only, and I love Zach Wilde, and I doubt he'll ever see this, but there's only so much that you can take. But then he's got all the chicken picking shit that he
Oh,
does.
yeah.
It's just like, okay, cool. I can just quit playing guitar now.
Yeah, might as well just stop.
Yeah. Never be that good, ever.
I
But
wish I could play bass like Geezer, though.
biggest bass influence? Geezer
I like,
Butler?
I like his tone and, like, what he can do, but I can't do that. And that
Who's
kind of
the-
stuff just doesn't work for me.
Who's a bigger influence on your bass playing? Geezer Butler, Geddy Lee, or Les Claypool?
Geezer.
Geezer?
Yeah, I can't play like Geddy or
Les.
Les either. I can't slap. Oh, but Les, he can do so much.
Like,
Oh, well, I mean, Sea of Cheese.
yeah.
Hands down, Primus' best album.
But Primus sucks, don't they?
Oh yeah, Primus sucks.
Just make some noise and have some sick bass going on underneath
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Actually, over it. Les really doesn't sit under the mix. Les kind
No,
of
he's
sits on
carrying.
top of it.
I love his tone though.
Oh,
Well, you can't even say like one tone because it changes. I don't know how he plays live because a lot of his songs are completely different, like tonally.
lots of different basses, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I know he plays a 5. I know he plays a 6. Fretless. Trems.
Yeah.
Kaler trems on a bass.
Anthony won't let me get a Kaler.
No, I don't want to do that install. And I don't think Mike wants to do that install
Take
either.
a huge chunk out. Mike, I need you to like completely route this bass for me.
Oh my god. So, that about wraps it up for episode 1
Yeah.
of Guitar Talk. See you guys next week.
See ya.